Well, thank you, Arnold, and all our panelists. We still have a little bit of time. It'd be nice. Yes, David?
Oh, no, I was fine.
Okay.
Energetic.
Okay. David's keen to get a question in or comments. If you keep it brief, then we can try and get in as many as possible. And I might actually end up taking maybe two at a time and asking the panelists to address maybe. Is that possible? Is that okay with everybody? No? Yeah. Okay. Vote. Who's in favor? Who would oppose that? Okay, it's carried. We'll do two at a time. So close. Yeah. I got David, and then who else was? It was Greg. Okay, we'll try and keep track here. Okay, David and Greg.
Just to follow up on Arnold's point about moving forward. I mean, that's for sure. We need to maybe develop stronger ties and relationships and ideas for doing just that. But also, I think we shouldn't forget like how sort of stitched together at some level we already are, right? I mean, certainly with CMG, for instance, with your work, we at Open Media, we've worked together with some people from your office to forward things to the CRTC. We often share information back and forth in that regard. We have, I'm sure many of us probably at the moment already, or hopefully will, if not, contribute to Rabble or the Media Co-op. We do have, like, we're publishing a book on alternative media in Canada, hopefully. We've been working on it for a few years now, will come soon, that actually brings together these ideas now and provides some history and impetus in this direction. Kim's work with the groups that she's been working with over the last few years and had the meeting on Thursday before we got started, provides some impetus there. So there is already a kind of infrastructure, or not infrastructure per se, but a will to move in this direction, right? And we need to probably, as well as build new ties, like work on strengthening the ties that we already have as well.
Okay, thanks. Is that a comment or a question?
What do you think about that?
So I'm going to ask Greg to say his question, then if you have others who put it in.
First off, I want to thank the panelists for actually, exploring those cracks and moving things forward. I think there is a lot of possibility that we're seeing today. My question is, the one thing that seems to be across a lot of what we just heard had to do with problems for funding in Canada, and that we have difficulties that are perhaps different in the U.S. I wonder about exploring the possibilities, ironically enough, that come with the establishment of new massive corporations in Canada when we get into benefits packages, when we have new media companies that get built. The CRTC often then opens up and explores ways, and we've had this in the past in Canada, of academic funding coming via benefits packages at the CRTC. I just ask if any of the panelists have explored this. I know there are those in the room who have in the past, and I'd be interested to hear about that process as a possible funding mechanism.
Okay, thank you. So I'll ask the panel to respond now. David's point on there is much to which to build, and Greg's question about funding. Is there any in particular general comments? Anybody?
Anyone who has any knowledge or experience of that, I would be interested in hearing from the benefits packages. And I'm thinking now in particular, Shaw buying out CanWest. There's going to be a massive benefits that can come along with that. And I'm wondering if this might be a potential avenue of funding.
Just quickly on David's point, I completely agree with your general thoughts that there already are all these amazing connections between us. And I feel after especially seeing Erica's presentation and stuff that the American consortium folks are doing, that we maybe need to do a little network mapping, here to actually make sense of those connections. So it's something to talk about. And I don't know anything about what you're talking about actually, and I'm very interested to learn more about it. So hopefully there'll be an opportunity.
First on David's point, sure I agree with all that, but I think that this conference was unique despite all the things that we've done before, and I think people have met each other, many of us, for the first time, and I think that there's an opportunity, and I'm now using the word opportunity in a good way, to move this further by actually trying to develop much stronger links between us and passing of information. I do know that some of the things our union has worked for over the last year or two, like free over-the-air television, that whole thing. We met somebody who now is really involved in it in the last 2 days. Would have been nice if we'd known about this person a year ago. And just like we have research on certain things that I know you folks are interested in. So that's what I was just saying, we could just mash it together better, might be useful. I know what you're talking about this benefits thing. The CRTC has in the past done it when they changed the program to the benefit of some private enterprise. I know about it personally because the Canadian Journalists for Free Expression once got $50,000 given to us by one of the organizations that was granted a greater deal by the CRTC. I should tell you though, that to the best of my knowledge, they're few and far between when the CRTC orders a commercial broadcaster, in this case, as I said, it was CTV, to actually take money out of their pocket. It was almost like a penalty, like you have to pay out $250,000 to various people in the next, who you wish over the next few years because of what you did and what we're giving you in reply.
Yeah, Steve, you want to make a comment?
Yeah, I just, on the benefit package, I do know that there's a community radio fund that they got $200,000 from that, so it's definitely doable, and I think it might be something that the Media Alliance, because it's not something, because we lobby against the concentration of media, so it would be kind of an awkward space for open media, but I think it's something that maybe the Media Alliance should try to get it so they can get funding that way, as a group. And I think on David's point, yeah, we do have Open Media is a network of organizations, including Rabble and I think Dominion soon, and CMG is also a member. And I think one thing that's coming out of this conference is that we need to maybe work more, like we were developed in partnership with academics, some of them here, and I think maybe we need to network more with academics in general, and also the organizations, the institutes, and maybe get them connected in as part of the network and do a bit more of that work, because there is a lot of amazing amount of research.